So this morning we have come back ashore so we can get some posh coffees and to give Skylar a bit of a stretch out before we head on our way to Tarbert. So we're going to spend the day hopefully there in the marina so we can get some more fuel and sort of get some more electricity in the batteries because they are quite empty once again because of our very thirsty fridge. So that is the plan. It's going to be the thumbnail. One thing that I can't get over is just how clear this water is. Look at it, it's amazing.
So we just dropped the mooring at Otter Ferry. Wind's picked up a little bit, but as always it's heading right into our nose, or at least it will be when we make the turn. But we're just heading down Loch Ranza now, heading to East Tarbert, or Port Tarbert. Probably take a couple of hours depending on how much the wind holds us back, and then we're going to get on a pontoon nice and early so that we don't get pushed out tonight, and then we're going to enjoy a bit of the port town for the day, I think.
So I have just run ahead to the Tarbert harbour just to make sure that there is room, and there is, and we will be berthing on pontoon A, which is the first one as we go in. So yeah, on we go. Okay, so we have made it here to Tarbert Harbour, and we did a bit of an explore earlier. We went up to the castle, which was lovely and it's great views, but also it was incredibly hot, so we then came back and we've just been sat in the shade chilling whilst the sun goes down. Now, there was a slight problem that we didn't expect to have, which was that they don't have a petrol station here, but we've got enough to do, hopefully, fingers crossed, to do, we're going to go to Loch Ranza tomorrow, and then the day after that we're going to go to Blackwater Foot on the Isle of Arran, where we can then get some more fuel before we head out and go off exploring a bit more. For Tim's birthday, his mum actually got him this awesome little personalised book. So what I have been doing in the evenings, filling out stuff that we've done and that sort of things. So it's about 7:45 in the morning, and so Skylar and I have got up and we're going to go out on a bit of a walk before we get ready to head out to Loch Ranza. So we're aiming to leave ideally about 10:30. So that's why we're up early, because Tim and I want to shower and we need to go food shopping and that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, let's see what this walk has to offer. So we have made it out here to the beautiful Whiteshore Bay, and that's not a disappointment this walk, is it? Look at that view. Leaving Tarbert Harbour and we are on our way to Loch Ranza. So we're hoping that the weather's going to be with us, but the wind has changed again since we looked last night, but we are still crossing everything that we're actually going to get a chance to sail today. There is no wind, it is very glassy out here. We are hoping that there is enough fuel in the engine to get us where we're going, because if not, we're going to have a bit of a problem. Although we are now almost there to Loch Ranza, the wind has actually picked up, and as you can hear, there is no motor and we are actually just under sail, and we're doing about 3.8 knots, so that's pretty good just for the head sail. Here in Loch Ranza, and it is now nearly 9:30 and we've just had dinner, and Tim's now taking Skylar over to shore just for the last toilet. Sorry, the light is blinking. Just so she can go to the toilet before we go to bed. Now, since being here, we have had a minor petrol panic, and it's just trying to sort where to get it from. So the weather is changing, which also isn't helping. And so what our new plan is, after going to shore and finding that the bus service wasn't going to work for us, because although we could get to where the fuel was, there was then a 3-hour wait to get a bus back, which wasn't ideal. We've actually arranged a taxi, and it's a bit expensive for what it is, but it gets us out of an inconvenient hole that we've managed to get ourselves into. So tomorrow morning, Tim's getting picked up by the taxi at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to be walking Skylar, and then he should be about an hour or so, and then we're going to fuel up. And because the weather's changing, although we really do want to get down to Campbelltown, there's just a few things that we're still quite inexperienced, and we don't want to ruin this holiday for ourselves by putting ourselves into a stressful situation. So we're going to head back up to Loch Fyne, and I've been going through the charts and I found a lovely little anchorage on the map that we're going to go and stay at, hopefully, fingers crossed. And if not, then we can just head back into Tarbert and sort of decide where to go from there. So that is the plan. So I'm supposed to be doing the washing up now, so I'm going to go and do that, and then we're going to check in again in the morning. Right, so it is now 8 o'clock in the morning the next day, and Tim has already been picked up by our taxi that we booked, and he's on his way to go and get the fuel to help get us out of our situation that we managed to get ourselves into. So they're going to be probably just over an hour. It looked online, it takes half an hour to get to the fuel station. So yeah, so Skylar and I have about an hour to go exploring and do all that sort of thing, and we're going to go up and pay for our visitor mooring as well. such a cool little castle, that, and you can see why they built it there. I mean, anyone coming in and out of here is going to be seen. So Tim got back with fuel and he managed to get another can. So we've now got 15 litres, which is ideal, and will get us to where we're going to go next pretty easily. And so we've just come back up just into the village a bit more just to use the facilities, and there's a coffee shed here, so we're going to get a coffee for Tim as well before we head back to the boat and then head off on our way today. So it is a bit of a shame. I'm a bit down about the fact that we haven't got to see more of Arran, but we'll be able to come back again on another trip and we'll see some more of it then. Back on the boat, we have refueled and we are now on our way out of Loch Ranza and we're heading back north up into Loch Ranza. So as you can hear, there is no engine running, and although we're only going about 3 knots, we are sailing. And we've got both sails out. They're both behaving today, at least for the time being anyway. So we have had some trouble with them, which has caused us a few problems. But hopefully Tim has now sorted most of those out. And yeah, so just having a nice little sail around. It's only about 12 o'clock, so we've got loads of time to get to where we're going. So we figured just have a poodle, get used to the sails, and yeah, just enjoy the day. So you can see we've done actually quite a bit of sailing today, which is good, and we're now here in the little sheltered area. So we have come to shore because I have had a look at the OS maps on my phone, and there are a few standing stones and interesting things for us to see in this area. So Tim has come with us today, and yeah, we are going to go see if we can find them. We are now back on the boat, and when we got back from our walk just on the shore there, Tim flew the drone and did some nice drone footage of the boat, which was really cool. And then other than that, we just chilled and backed up all my photos, which that was fun. And we're just waiting for our barbecue to warm up because Tim did some fishing and he's caught us another mackerel, which we're going to have for a starter. Next time, my dreams come true as we get to head back to the Isles of Arran, where we go and visit Glen Ashdale Falls, before getting up early to head back to Tarbert.